Hey everyone, I was browsing Pinterest and stumbled upon these awesome creepy and scary image. It got me inspired, so I decided to recreate it. This will be a quick time lapse with commentary. I won't go through every single detail, but I will highlight the key steps. Alright, let's jump into it. Take a default cube, split viewport, adding camera. This default cube is of size of 2 meter, so it's okay for room. Setting camera. Now deleting this face, adding some loop cuts. Now selecting the edge loop, press F to fill the face. Selecting these two opposite vertices and press J to join them with edges. Select the face and inset it and delete the face. Now I select the edge loop and extrude it on x-axis. Add 2 loop cuts. Now with selecting these edges, press F to fill the face. And same here, but giving an inset for door border planks and delete this face. I set camera resolution to 1080 by 1920. Now switching the viewport to render view. Changing the render engine to cycles, device to GPU compute, check denoise. Setting viewport samples to 24 and render samples to also 24, just for now. Let's add some temporary lights to the room, add a point light. Let me extrude this edge loop. That's okay. Change the light color to red and power to something 50 watt, adding one more light. Let's give some blue tint. I modeled up a simple chair that's from a cube. Now let's make a window. Selecting the face, inset and scale it. Press P and make it a separate object. Now moving this part aside, making a window. First adding some loop cuts. Now I delete some faces, extrude them to give a little bit thickness. Now adding a plane, subdividing it, considering that each subdivision box is a square. Now I'm adding a wireframe modifier, setting up some values, rotate it, delete all extra faces, and yeah, move it to original position. Time for window border planks. Select the edge loop, duplicate it and make a separate selection with P. Extruding these edges and selecting all face and extruding them for thickness of wood. Adding some bevel with bevel modifier, same process for door border planks. Adding bevel to these wooden parts. One more thing, with selecting these vertices and with auto merge on, merge it and grab these vertices and move it upwards. Same thing for the other side. Duplicate this chair and its position. Let's change the color a little to cyan. Now ventilation. Add a loop cut, select the face and inset it. Now with selecting all the faces, press P to make a separate selection. Select all faces and extrude it in front. Add 3 loop cuts, vertical as well as horizontal. Now with selecting all faces, first inset a little, then extrude it backwards. Add some bevel to it with bevel modifier. Now duplicate these boards or planks. I'm placing it at the bottom. Time for textures. Adding a wood texture, white plaster texture to wall, carpet texture, a metal texture to this ventilation, wooden planks texture to board, wooden texture to chair, and same texture to window frames. Time to add some model to scene, chair, some books, photo frames, digital clock, and a mirror, curtains. And that's enough. Some final looks. Down below in color management, set the view transform to filmic and look to medium high contrast. And that's all. Here's the original picture and my rendered version. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you like it? There might be some differences, maybe a lot of differences, but I gave my best shot. As you all know, I'm a self-taught 3D enthusiast, somewhere between a beginner and intermediate. You have seen my progress from my first video to this one, and I really appreciate your support. Even though my video editing skills might not be top notch yet, but I'm constantly learning and improving, and love to sharing this journey with all of you. Thank you and peace.